Hi, this is Deb from BusinessBuildingShortcuts.com, and I want to talk to you a little bit about copywriting and what to do when good copy goes bad. All of us who are business owners need to have copy written, whether it's for sales pages, letters, emails. You might hire someone to do it, or maybe you do it yourself. Either way, you must be able to recognize good copy, and very likely you'll need to be able to write some good copy yourself. Everybody who writes their own copy needs solid resources they can turn to when ideas dry up, when there are no headlines anywhere to be found, or when you're just plain staring at a blank piece of paper or computer screen. We all need help when good copy goes bad. If you've written copy, then you know that there are times it just doesn't work. You think about it, you plan, make pages of notes, then you go reading through your swipe files, looking for just the right idea or turn of a phrase. Maybe you just sit down and start to write. Anything's better than nothing, right? Most times, if your copy goes bad, you'll recognize that right away. You put it aside for a night or maybe even a few days, and then you come back and you read it. Not so good? Well, you could edit it, or maybe you should even trash it altogether and start over. But sometimes it's possible to fall in love with something you've written, and your perspective just flies out the window. I know you've read lots of great copy in your time, and I bet you have also read some that seemed like it escaped from the writer's computer instead of being thoughtfully and purposefully published. Hey, maybe you've even let some of your writing escape. Hey, we've all been there. So what can you do when your well of ideas has gone dry? When you need some help and advice, or even just some encouragement? Clayton Makepeace is one of today's most effective copywriters, and he has a blog with more than 600 articles on it. And when we say article, we're not talking 300 words. We're talking 3, 4, 7, 8, maybe 10 pages of printed material in each article. And it's all about copywriting and marketing. He writes a lot of the posts himself, but he also has other amazingly great copywriters who feature right on his blog. So no matter what your question or concern, it's really likely that Clayton or his guest writers have addressed it, and they've done so effectively. There are many business owners who have found themselves increasing sales and growing their businesses rapidly as a result of reading and implementing Clayton's free material. And for those with a greater thirst for knowledge, he of course has more in-depth products you can purchase. Recently I found myself editing a sales letter I'd written. It just wasn't working well and I couldn't figure out why. So I hopped over to the Total Package and I did a quick search. I found the 13-point copy inspection checklist. I printed it out and I used it to comb through my sales letter. Out of the 13 points, I found 5 that I clearly had either missed altogether or I just hadn't really nailed. I worked on those key points and voila, a successful sales letter. I calculate that using that 13-point copy inspection checklist saved me hours of time, as well as the embarrassment of putting out copy that just didn't do a good job. I could go on and on about the topics addressed by Clayton and his crew, but you know what? Just hop on over there right now and check it out for yourself. Browse around, and then be sure to check in the upper right-hand corner. There's usually some powerful and immediately useful gift you can get just for opting in. Or just click on the link in the description to the right of this video and go there. And of course, remember to visit us at BusinessBuildingShortcuts.com as well.